25 Grenadians returned home today from Trinidad on board a Caribbean Airlines flight as the Maurice Bishop International Airport reopened to regional flights. This means that Trinidad is on the list of regional countries considered as safe zones. This phase of the reopening applies to regional and chartered flights. Minister for Tourism and Civil Aviation Claris Modeste Curwen explains who would or would not be allowed to enter the country. She said protocols that should be followed were given strict consideration. Countries are categorized into 3 areas according to the minister: green, yellow, and red.
So green meant that you coming from a safe, relatively safe place or low risk. Let's put it that way. Nowhere is really safe now from this COVID. So from a low risk area, and that involves mostly the Caribbean region, because most have done pretty well in either keeping out the disease or, when they found it, in containing it and managing it. We had the yellow or the amber, which Canada is part of, UK and most other European countries. And of course, the red zone, which you have some countries, our neighboring US is in a red zone, and the statistics attest to that.
Based on the zones persons are coming from, accommodations will be designated accordingly. Retrofitting at the MBIA has also taken place to accommodate incoming passengers.
Airport, which is our first port of entry, we had to do a lot of work there, infrastructural works that would separate the service, the person who's providing the service, from the customer, with the Perspex glass and all of these things. Also, infrastructural work included separating the arrival area so that persons who had to be tested were taken to one spot and then going over to immigration and to customs. We had to have an isolation room just in case someone showed an elevated temperature or showed any other symptoms. That person would immediately be pulled out from the line and taken to an isolation room.
There are concerns of people coming from the red zone, which is not allowed at this time, may find their way into the country by other means. The minister explains measures in place.
What we have done is we've spoken with immigration, the police and immigration, on that they have to review very carefully the passport to see what stamps are in the passport. They are also working on something that is called an advanced passenger information with international organizations to try to get a sense early upfront of who is traveling and where they're going to, and that sort of thing.
The planned reopening of the MBIA to international flights is set for August 1st. Christina John, GBN News.